Okay, we're on page 153. I'm going to go through each of the problems with you, to make sure you have them marked correctly, okay? So if you're not on page 153, go ahead and open your book to page 153 and follow along as I do each problem. Even if you've already done them, I want you to follow along just to make sure you understand how to mark each part of your sentence, okay? So we've got our instructions here. Mark and label each sentence. I've already gone through and underlined the subject and the verb, okay? So our first one, we have Mark gave. We have an action verb. So now the first question we ask is what? Mark gave what? Mark gave basketball. And then we can ask the next set of questions, to whom or for whom? In this case, it's to whom? To Dylan. So there, first we see our direct object, and then that answers what? And then Dylan answers to whom. Number two, I asked what? That's the question for the direct object. I asked a question, so that's my direct object. To whom or for whom? So to whom is answered by Cody. So I asked, oh, and that's an action verb. Should be marking that too. So I asked a question to Cody. Next, the teacher gave the class a test. So what did she give? She gave a test to who? To class. All right. I kind of went out of order there. So I've got my direct object. I found my direct object first, and then my indirect object. Next, number 4. John and I told the group our jokes. So John and I, both of these are the subject. And then told is the action verb. Gave is the action verb there. Told is the action verb in this sentence. So what did they tell? They told jokes. Jokes answers the question what? So that's my direct object. To who or to whom? To the group. So group is the indirect object. You guys don't have to circle these. Just make sure you mark them correctly. Put IO or DO above the noun. Okay, Anna baked her father some cookies. Baked is an action verb. So what did she bake? She baked cookies. Okay, so to whom or for whom? For her father. Okay. Forgot to label my direct object. Very important that you find your direct object before even looking for an indirect object. Next, Lauren wrote her mother and grandparents a letter. So Lauren wrote what? She wrote letter. So I'm going to write direct object, or DO. So to whom or for whom? Well, she wrote it to her mother and grandparents. So both of these, here's an example of a compound indirect objects. Next, number 7, the pitcher threw the catcher the ball. So through what? Through the ball. So that's my direct object. Because there's a direct object, I can ask the next question, to whom? To the catcher. And I label it. It's important that you label these because later on we're going to be diagramming them. All right, next. Marcus gave Logan his old fishing rod. So Marcus gave what? He gave rod. So that's my direct object. To who? To Logan. To whom? Sorry, to whom? And that's the indirect object. Next, Jose sent his family a card. So what did he send? He sent a card. So that's my direct object. To whom? To his family. My indirect object. And last but not least, I told my dad the truth. Told what? Told truth. It's my direct object. And to whom? To dad. And that is the indirect object. Make sure you've labeled your problems carefully and correctly. And in the next video, I'm going to put it up on the board. We're going to diagram several of these. All right, thank you.